Okay, I got the handle sorted back. It's not quite right, but it's, well, it did work. No, it works. It locks. Yep. That's good. I just don't like the seam up here, but I don't really even care because these lines, as we learned, are just kind of a little too much bigger. I looked to get the spark plug out. I don't have the tools for it right now, so we're not going to worry about that. But I think we're ready to put the screws in the handle before I lose this entirely. Short one should go here. I can't imagine it would be anything but that. And the other two are going to be a little bit of a game to figure out. So let's get my drill reconfigured to a driver. Get that in. Okay, that's in. And then there was a screw there and a screw there. And I don't know which one was which. So let's see about that. Kind of tries to go, but the other one is longer. I don't know about that. I think it goes there, but maybe it goes there. I wish I paid attention to that. We're going to break something. But this has to go back together. I figured out how the Gavunjka goes for the throttle. That definitely works. It really looks like this is the thickest part. So we'll just try very judiciously screwing this. If I feel any kind of resistance, it seems to be going. Okay, and that leaves this for that. And I'm about as good as I can get with these fuel lines. So this goes in here. I kind of kept the throttle linkage in place. So we got that. And that's tight. And that's tight. Whoop, there we go. Nope. Okay. No trouble at all. That was perfectly fine. The lines come up here. Obviously, we're going to have to trim them. That much we know. There was a connector for one of the smaller fuel line. That doesn't exist anymore. Maybe it was supposed to go in the tank and seal it, but that makes a nice fit. The other one doesn't. Okay. Oh, does this fit the larger one? Well, maybe it is for that. Maybe I did it wrong. Wouldn't that be peachy? I think it's kind of too late to fix it now. Yeah, it's too big now. Well, if I would have fucking known this was there, then it might have helped to seal it. But I didn't have that kind. And whatever was in the tank already broke off, so I had no hope of knowing. Can't blame me for that. We got to get the carbinator gasket off. Okay, we'll keep it in the same orientation. Probably ought to clean that off, right? Probably. Okay, it's cleaned off. There we go. This came with 2 gaskets. Okay, neither one looks right. One's got a larger diameter hole, the other has a smaller diameter hole. So the larger diameter hole can't work. This one is about the same. The holes line up. I could always put the old one back, but we're trying to do this the wrong way. So this one is not gonna, or it's for the air thing. Let's try looking at that for a second. No, don't do that. Just go through. No. I'm just checking the gasket. That seems to be correct. There's a hole in it. I don't know where that's supposed to go, if anywhere. Maybe this one is not equipped with said hole. I don't know. But I kind of like that, so it would fit the other side of the carbinator. So now the carbinator goes on. We're going to call it this way because the fuel lines go to the back and the throttle linkage is over here. I want to try to, okay, let's see, because we got to make like a cinnamon bun and eggplant sandwich. Yeah, it pulls on that. Okay. So with that, right, we're good. And we're going to put a gasket on. I'm going to put it with the hole up because there is a hole lining up there. There we go. Okay, so let's check the other side of the carbinator. There is a little hole there, but it doesn't seem to do anything. So this is definitely the gasket for that. So the idea is to line this up and get the bolts through. Ooh, 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 ooh. Nope. Great. Okay, well let's try to assemble this first. Come on, bolts. Come on, bolts. That one doesn't feel right. That's good. Okay, so there. We got that. And that mounts up like that. And that works with that. So that's definitely right. So let's try to get the throttle cable back in. Got it. Bolts. We got the gaskets right. I'm not liking how that fits, but looks like a hedge trimmer again. Okay. Tight. 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 Okay. Old gasket goes in there. We have a new air filter. Ta-da! That in the box. This goes on here. Screw. Well, the bit is here. The screw I didn't lose. I know that. Here it is. So let's take that off a second. Switch out. Put the screw on. All right. Oh no, I put the old carbinator on. No, I didn't. See, it still has the little gavunjka, right? As far as the fuel lines, I got that clip. Should probably put that on. Here it is. Will it fit these lines? Great cat question. Oh, it does. Yeah, it does. So it was clipped, I think maybe a little further, pull it there, something like that. And we're going to dress it, I think, right like that, maybe a little shorter, so I can do the job again. I kind of like that. So we'll call that right there. Now, I got to cut them. All right, come on, utility knife, don't fuck with me now. It's fucking with me. All right, well, I know where it goes, so we'll just do them one at a time. Yeah, see, that worked. That, this one here, and of course I've left a little bit of obligatory slack, so in case it needs to be redone. The bottom one is the big. The top one is the little. You'd think they'd fucking give you a fuel line that fits its own thing, you know? Unless I totally did that backwards. Let's see this one. Well, I can't tell because it's still got fuel line on it. Well, let's pull that off a second just in case. Because I don't know what I'm doing, I told you that. I felt like it went on too easy. Sure looks littler on the top. Maybe I was wrong. There. I think that was the little one. Okay, we'll call that good. And the top. There we go. Pull that through a little bit. Make it look pretty. Okay. That's it. It's replaced. That's the end of the video. Oh, you wanted to see it start? It's not going to start. Does the throttle linkage work? Sure does. And it does have an idle screw. I'm going to leave it where it is for now. I can always tighten it. Yeah, this came off again. So I don't know how that's supposed to go. It sort of just jammed in there before and kind of stayed. But I think it's just broken, de-worn out. Yeah, it is. It's just broken, de-worn out. So whatever. Because it can't go any other way. Oh, unless, wait a second, let me try it again. I gotta see what the hell I'm doing. Nah. It just doesn't stay. I don't know what that thing in the center is. Alright, well, good enough. Okay, that broke out. That's part of the vent. That broke out of the cap. So I think it just sort of fits in there. Because that's kind of what it did before. That's as in as it's going to get. Okay, it didn't fall out. Let's fuel up and give it a shot. Still have this overfull gas can. With this stupid, and it's leaking like hell. Come on. A little more. Doesn't want to flow anymore. So we're going to make believe that's good. How about that? All right, we'll get the cap. I'm not going to worry about the other thing yet. Okay, let's see how bad I broke it. Gas all over it. That's good. That should work. Spark plug is reconnected. Hopefully the lines are right. I guess we'll know if it doesn't prime. How do you do this? It worked before. Well, that's not right. Why? No, I don't want to take this apart again. Oh, there, it worked. Okay, we got it. Now, full choke, primer for the first time. It's kind of pulling fuel. Might have it backwards. The big line is the suction line, and it seems to be, I don't know. I don't know. All right, well, let's see if it's going to fire anyway, and then we'll try changing things. Okay, so it's allegedly primed, it's choked, the recoil doesn't work. half choke. Oh yeah! Oh, it fucking idles! No shit! Revs right up? Come on! That easy? And if I choke it halfway full, dies, right? Okay. It theoretically should restart. We'll put the... There, I wasn't doing it right. There we go! Nice! Should stop. Might be a little low now. Not bad. No, it's too low. I'm gonna stall. It's not idling quite right, but we otherwise got it. A bit much yet. picked up. There's no mixture adjustment, that's just idle. And then it corrects itself. So it doesn't like full throttle properly, but it still runs enough. And it hunts up and down. It's got it. And then it smooths out. We give it a shot. It handled it. I think I fixed it. Well, it may not be fixed, but it's different. I fixed the carbinator. I fixed the carbinator. Wow. Rota's in bloom. Rota is in bloom now. I got the carbinator off of Fleabay. Huge thanks to Lexmarks567 for guidance in what to get. This is definitely the right kit. Please allow 1 to 2 millimeters measuring just because we can't we measure things by hand in China, and because of that kind, it's not going to fit. So nothing fit right. It's going to leak fuel, so we got that right. It runs but bogs down kinda at full throttle, got that, and might stall after coming out of high top speed. Yeah, that's fixed. I like that kind. It should restart on a dime. Only 6 poles, but I don't know if you have to, but it says you should or something. There. All right, it works. Wow, that sucked. It was just the stupid shit. Carburetor was easy. It was just the stupid fucking fuel lines. This doesn't do anything, but we'll put it back because it came with it. Kind of just bends and goes in. There you go. Okay. And we're good, yep. That was kind of ridiculous with the damn fuel lines. If they would have just fit, this would have been so much easier. But nope, there I was, fucking around. This still has gas in it. Squeeze all that out. There's still gas in it. Might still have the lines reversed. But it does run. If I would have paid attention, that would have been better, but I didn't do that kind. Because I knew the rest was easy. There we go. Just getting the rest of that off. No, from what I can tell, it is correct. That one is smaller than that. Just a hair. And that goes that way, so that definitely is the top one. Okay. Does this screwdriver fit the bottom of this? It does. Let's take a look at the goodies in the carbinator. Use that to drive the rust out. Okay. Just a look. It's got carburetor looking things. God, it's not full of shit. So we'll just put it back. I don't know, we just looked, you know. Just got carburetor looking things. So yeah, the carburetor replacement was not a big deal. The fuel line replacement was the biggest deal. If this did not have rotten fuel lines, this would have been so much easier. So much easier. Wow. It runs kinda. I really can't fault anything for a $15 Carburetor complete kit that included a new air filter and a spark plug that I can't put in because I don't have a tool for it kind. I got nothing. In fact, this thing comes with, hang on, this has a spark plug tool. Just remembered that, but it's not going to fit it, right? No, of course not. Why would it? See? Not that crazy. So I don't have that kind. Wonder if Joe does. Maybe. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of enough bullshitting. So I'm just going to pack everything up. I'll keep this in the garage where I can forget about it. And it came with... Oh, where's that little connector thing? Well, we got these. I think I'll save the old fuel lines too, just to do it. Just because you never know. You know? Never know. And we have the old gasket, the new spark plug, the new thing. I don't even know what the thing is. Air filter primer bulb. That's what it is. This one still seems serviceable, so we'll hang on to that. Kind of wrap it in that. And that sort of goes in the box. I had that connector. No, that's not it either. Well, it's probably lost now. Yeah, I don't see it. That's good. These bits are garbage. Damn. Okay. Such is. Whatever. it's going to be a wrap. It runs. That's all I can say. It runs. It's better than it not running. Thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Make sure you click like. Make sure you click surprise. And this video has been brought to you by dirt on the throttle cable linkage. This video has been brought to you by trying. If you don't try, you can't ever possibly succeed. But if you try, you might fail. That's okay. No one will ever yell at you for trying. They're going to simply say, well, at least you tried. I did. Did I make mistakes? Sure did. Absolutely. I make no bones about the fact, but the end result is it's fixed and it runs. And before, it didn't really run. If you missed the first part of this, just looking at it, there's a link to that in the prescription. Click that like, click the subscribe. Hey, there's super thanks. Buy me a beer. You won't. All right, take care. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.